Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about hiding and unhiding objects and how to use our layers palette. Now if you don't have our previous door scene loaded up, please go ahead and load that. And what we're going to do is take a look first at hiding. If we had a full wall here and door jamb and all that stuff, or furniture over here, it might be hard to reach everything we want to work at. So we can do some things to make it easier to reach other objects, and that is to hide them. So I have my door selected, and I'm simply going to hit the key H for hide. And you'll see my door hides. My doorknob's still there, my floor's still there, and actually my door is still there. It's not deleted, it's simply hidden from view and hidden from selection. If I want, I can select something else, like the floor, and just hit hide again. And there we go. And if we want to unhide things, basically we're going to unhide everything, or unhide all, which sounds a lot like Alt. So Alt H brings everything back for us. So that's the easiest way when we're working and just need to hide something away for a moment to get at something else, or to maneuver, or to see well. That's a great way to do it. It's just hide it temporarily and then bring everything back a few moments later when you're done. It's also handy when you get into really complex scenes to have groups of items separated to make it easier to go in and work. That's where layers come in handy. Now, the layer palette in Blender is down here at the bottom in this group of 20 windows. Basically, by default, Blender allows us 20 layers. Those layers, starting up here in the upper left corner, are 1 through 5, 6 through 10 underneath it, and then in the next panel, 11 through 15 and 16 through 20. And that's how Blender numbers those out. You can see in this very first layer that it's pressed in, making it visible, and it's got a little dot in it, and that dot means there's something in the layer. In this case, right now, everything is in that layer. Whatever layer you're working with, when you bring something into your scene, that's the layer that it's going to be detached or be attached to by default. So when we made all of our stuff here, it was attached to layer 1. But maybe it's handy to move those things around. Well, that's pretty easy too. We're going to select just our door, and then, I know you're thinking the L key for layers, but no, it's the M key for move to layer. As you can see, we already have this one selected because there's already stuff on that, but the rest of these are open. So I'm going to select the second one, and my door disappears. My door disappears because my second layer is not active. If we want to make that layer active too, all we have to do is hold down Shift and click on that. Now 1 and 2 are active, and everything is back in our scene. Conversely, if you just want to activate all of your layers at once, you can use the tilde key up next to your number 1 key. And as you can see, all 20 layers become active, whether there's anything in it or not. So we've gone back to just our number 1 layer, which has our floor and our doorknob. Our number 2 layer has our door, but we can't see that right now. I'm going to select our floor. No, I'll select the doorknob. And I'm going to hit M again, and I'm going to place the doorknob on layer 3. Now, the door and the doorknob are gone because they are on layer 2 and 3. We can hold down Shift and activate everything, and then we see everything there. But I always want my floor there. And if I only activate 2 or 3, or both of them, my floor is gone. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go in, I'm going to select my floor, which is currently on layer 1. I'm going to hit M, and it's already on here, so I'm going to hold down Shift and click 2 and 3. Now, no matter what layer I work on, my floor is always there. And that's a great way to have something that you really want to be persistent in the scene to remain, so that it's easier for you to visualize what you're doing. All right, that pretty much covers hiding and layers. Let's do a quick quiz. This wasn't a terribly long video, so if you have to review, you should be able to just rewind a bit. But for your quiz questions, what is the hotkey to hide something? What is the hotkey to unhide all? What key will make all available layers active? What key will bring up the layer palette so we can choose to place something on a layer? When we're choosing to place something on a layer, what key allows us to place an object in multiple layers? Hope you were able to get them all, and I'll see you in the next video.